Well, there it is. For all, well, there it is. It's, in my opinion, it's done. Now, unless the wife wants to add something else to it, but that's it. So, it looks alright, I guess. Does it look like an old tree stump? It will over time, because next spring, when everything starts growing up, yeah, I think it'll fit right in. So, meanwhile, my cousin finally came out here, the arborist, him and his son, which is also a licensed arborist. The plan is they're going to come in here with their picker. It's a 65-foot picker bucket, and they're going to drive over in that corner as far as they can, and they're going to try to lasso a line into that tree. And that's what we're going to do up there. I wanted to more or less clean this tree down and just leave a basic stem, one like a pole, like a telephone pole, because the tree is stressed on one side. Yeah, if that side comes down, it's going to be a little heavy, and the other side will end up splitting off. So the best thing to do is to take it down. So that's going to come down completely. Then the crooked tree that's over there, that's going to come down completely. So if everything works right, hopefully within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I should have a pulley up in that tree way out yonder. And again, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like right there in the midst, real light way out in the background. And maybe another one up in this tree over here that's actually on that guy's property, but that branch, I mean, he doesn't care anything about that tree or that property because he can't even get to it because he's got so much crap there. I should ask him, but I'll probably put a wire up there, a pulley up there. And then we're going to put another pulley, let me trip and fall a few times, up in my other tree up in there. So, and again, as high as his picker can get. So at least 65 feet up. So if he climbs it, he can get higher. But well, I think he's going to be able to get up as high as this tree will be safe to climb. So I will have 3 pulleys giving me 3 options to work with 3 different antennas. And I think that should help. And then the beam is going to go up on that tower next year. And then I got to put a small beam up here for the 2-meter 440. But other than that, we're basically done for this year. Well, except for those long wire. I got to get a wire in that for this year. Once I'm done with that, this year is done. What happens, it gets kind of habit forming because all you got to do is put a wire up, you know, and put a balun on it and start talking. And, you know, the fun in it is trying to see what type of antenna you can make to talk as far as you can talk. You know, so, you know, that's all it is. And it's not necessarily the length of the antenna. So, you know, that's another thing. So, I mean, it's just one of those things to where that's kind of the fun in it all. You know, making antennas, changing things, trying things. So I'm going to put a wire up there. That'll give me 221 feet, I think, to work with. And then I can work with baluns on this side. Maybe like a 9-to-1 or something like that. And then I can run the other wire that's going that way is like a ground wire if I need it to be. But more than likely I'll be running a net fed or maybe off-center fed. So for you guys that may not know what I'm talking about, center fed is what this one is up here. It's equal amount of wire off both sides of center where I connect the antenna wire to the radio. Off center would be that it's not center, it's off center. For instance, 90 feet one way, 45 feet the other way. See what I mean? Now that's called an off center. So you have off center fed, and end fed, meaning the wire connects right to the end. So but that's how that works. And then all the other different types of antennas. But this, most of the time, is the cheapest way out. You just run a piece of wire and start talking. You know, sounds easy, but you know, you still have to check. You have to make sure you have, you know, a right balance. You have to make sure everything's right. You don't want to blow up your radio. And it may talk right on one band, but not on the other band. That's why there's different lengths of wire. So, anyway, so much for that. It's 4:15 or so. I am going in.